let's jump into our first model problem, just one of two today. And we're going to be using unit rates, which I've defined here, meaning a part of the rate that is being compared to one. So of our two quantities, we want to have one of them be 1. And we're going to use math to set this up. In this problem, Michelle bought 3 different kinds of fabric. What was the price per yard? And this is a great hint that this is going to be a unit rate, because when we say per yard, what we really mean is when we have 1 yard, and that is a unit rate. So when I think of unit, I think of 1. Okay, so that's our little hint for this. So I'm going to start by drawing out our table. Okay, we have our table now. Now we have more information here in this problem. Right over here, we have our yards of fabric and the total cost. So we know that she bought all of this fabric, meaning she spent all of this money. So I'm just going to take out, actually I did this on another page, so I added up to get the sums. And altogether she has 10 yards of fabric, and the total cost was $11.50. So I'm going to put this in here. Let's see, we're going to start with our, let's see, we want price per yard. So I'm going to put price on the top and yard here on the bottom. So she spends $11.50 for 10 yards of fabric. That's our given ratio. And we want to know how much when she has 1 yard of fabric. That's price per yard when it's 1 yard. And we don't know this number. So let's test our pattern here. We're going to cross multiply because we have an unknown number. So remember, you're multiplying cross products. And 10 times the number is just 10n. And 1150 times 1 is just 1150. Let's write down our equation. 1150 is equal to 10n. And just like our other models, we're going to divide both sides by 10. So we're left with a number here. And on this side, you have 1150 divided by 10. You should be able to do this one in your mind, but if you need your calculator, by all means, you can actually take it and do 1150 divided by 10. You will find that n is equal to $1.15. So you will get 115 equals n, and we're going to express that as a full sentence. We know this is dollars. Michelle's price per yard is $1.15. So there we go. I'm going to stop here so you can hit pause and jot this down into your notes. Great. So just to quickly recap, we did all these steps in math. We made a table. We started with our given ratios, and please always watch how I'm labeling. Make sure your notes match mine. Pen to paper, they should both look the same on your paper and what's on the screen. And we tested a pattern using our cross products to find our unknown number. And finally, we always want to make sure that our answer is super clear here on the bottom. Let's do one more problem. If 15 pounds of chicken costs $56.85, what is the cost for 1 pound of chicken? So again, I'm just going to use math, and I'm going to make a table, and we're going to start with our given ratio, which is right over here. This is what is given, and we want to know the cost per pound. So the cost for 1 pound, that's our unit rate. So I'm going to put cost per pound. All right, so what do we know? We know that they spent $56.85, or if you spent $56.85 for 15 pounds, what is the cost? And for 1 pound. So this is a part that is unknown. We're going to cross multiply. And you can see how this starts to get more and more automatic the more we do it. And we have here 15N is equivalent to 56.85. So now let's use our cross products to solve. 56.85 is equal to 15 times the number. We're going to divide both sides by 15. So we only have the number here on this side. And if you need to, I needed to, take out your calculator and you're going to solve 56.85 divided by 15. And when you do that, you're going to get 379. So remember, as we're doing all these different things, we're making sure that we show all our thinking and our work. So that is very clear to everyone else, our process. And so finally, now that we know what our number is, let's put it back into context in a full sentence. The cost per pound of chicken, I speak faster than I write, is $3.79. So there we go, my final answer, boxing it here. Hit pause so you can jot this down into your notes. And this is how we can use our math table to find unit rates. Hope this was really helpful, Math Marbles. Get some more practice with this. And remember, if you're using a calculator, we can still make our work visible so that we can also see our process, but others can now also evaluate and give us feedback so we know that we're on the right track. It isn't criticism. It is there to help us to make sure that we're doing things correctly. And if we're making error, we can simply adapt. Because that's what great mathematicians do. We adapt and not just react. Hope this was helpful. I will see you in the next lesson. Take care.